Homeschooling with Heart. My name is Steph. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. If you are new here, I am a homeschooling grandmother to one 7-year-old grandson. And today I am going to ramble just a little bit. Yeah, I need to do that. If you're new here, I tend to make videos and, well, I mean, obviously I'm on YouTube, so you know I'm making videos, but sometimes I make videos where I just come in here and I just start talking. And I really don't know what's going to be on the other side of this YouTube second. I can tell you that I have made probably 12 videos. No, I know that you would know, and you would know that I would know, and we would all know that the videos weren't really coming from the heart. And I come in here and I ramble. And what I always mean by rambling is I come in here and I start talking from the heart. So if this video makes it on to our YouTube channel, then that means that this is the video that I felt after watching it and editing it, that this is the video that needed to go out. So if you are interested in what I am going to say, because I know I am, so if you're interested and if you are a tad bit curious, then I would love for you to meet me on the other side of this YouTube second. All right, thank you so very much for meeting me on the other side of the YouTube second. And I am serious when I tell you, if this video makes it out to YouTube land, then this is the video that I felt needed to go out. I know that you would know, like I said, I know that you would know if I put out a video where I just wasn't feeling it. You would know this and you wouldn't watch it because that's not what you expect from me. You don't expect me to just go through the motions. And that's not what I do here. I don't just go through the motions. I'm documenting what Remy and I are going through. You know, I also try to help and I try to be, you know, some encouragement, right? I'm going to tell you that I don't know what it is about October. It happened last year too. And it happened the year before when he was in public school. I mean, it just seemed like October hit. And even in public school, we were hit with, he needs this, he's got dress up day, and it's this day, and it's wacky Wednesday, you know, and now he needs this. And it was like, oh my gosh, every time I turned around, he needed something. And then last year with homeschool, it was like every book I picked up wasn't working, you know. And so this year, I thought, I didn't go in confident. I said I wasn't, and I didn't. But I thought, okay, you know, I have a year under my belt, a year and a half under my belt, and I think I have this pretty much laid out to where we're gonna, you know, have a decent, at least a decent first semester. Oh boy, was I wrong about that. Okay. So, I don't know if it is because right now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm always honest with you, but I'm going to be, I guess, just, you know, I'm just going to be Steph. Okay. Money is tight right now. And there's not a lot to throw around on curriculum. So it's like, oh my goodness gracious, you know, in some ways, me buying a ton of curriculum his first grade year has been helpful in this second grade year, okay? But in other ways, I have had to buy other curriculum because what I picked out or what we continued just isn't working. In a way, I can see why schools just go with one curriculum, and if you don't cut it, you don't cut it. And if anybody took offense to that, hey, it's the truth. But we're tailoring our homeschools to our children, right? So there is money that we have set aside to change the curriculum if need be. So I think that maybe October is just the month of trial and error. If we decide to homeschool for his third grade year, I'm just going to get a couple of books and I'm going to go, yep, nope, that's not working. Yep, nope, that's not working. How about this? And then I'm going to purchase the curriculum. If you are going through the same thing, if you had an October of trial and error, hit and misses, some things were wonderful, but other things, man, when they failed, they failed. And if they were great, they were great. But we really didn't have any in-betweens. So I would love to hear from you. And if you didn't have any hits and misses, let me know how and why and what you did. I started that self-doubt again. I started thinking, have I lost touch? What is going on here that I cannot find our groove? And I thought I had our groove, right? I thought everything was going okay. And it's not that it's a relationship problem between Remington and myself. We're good. We're great. It's the curriculum and it's the school portion that we're having a hard time with. We even took a week off in October. It was not in our budget whatsoever. But we did. It was nice. It was wonderful. It was, it was all of us connecting. And I get back from vacation and I'm like, okay, I'm taking a look at the curriculum that he has, and I'm looking at it through his eyes. And I'm going, you know what? He's right. He's right. He's right. I went against my gut when I purchased the history curriculum for him. I knew that he had an interest in American history, but I thought that the interest was small. I did not realize that he had such a huge interest in American history. But, I think October for homeschooling moms and homeschooling grandmas and just homeschooling in general, I think if we're starting in September, then those of us that are hitting our 6-week mark or our 8-week mark, and we're finding out that this isn't working and this isn't working, but this is working and this is working, then we are starting to feel again that inadequacy, that questioning ourselves, right? We're starting to feel like, are we capable of doing this, right? I am capable of doing this. You are capable of doing this. It is hard. We know this is hard. If you are just entering homeschool, it's hard, okay? I have a video I'll put right up there. It's kind of a harsh video, but I'll put it up there if you're just now entering homeschool. because it really is difficult. And I'm going to put another video up there for you that I did at the end of the year because it was just one of those, whatever, we were just at that whatever point, in our homeschool. I chose a curriculum that I knew that he didn't want to do. So a fail for me. A fail for me. Not listening to my gut and looking at the grade and looking at the level. And I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done what was best for him. My husband and I, with Remington, we have always asked, are we doing what is in the best interest of this child? We ask that because he is our grandson. We are raising our grandson. And we want to make sure that we are doing what is in the best interest of him. Not what is in the best interest of me, not what is in the best interest of my husband, but what is in the best interest of Remington. And I second guessed my gut feeling, all because of the letter K that stood for kindergarten in front of a curriculum that I knew would probably be wonderful for him, but thought I could supplement and it would be okay. And it wasn't. It's just not. And I should know this by now. He is starting to love history. I love history. I want him to love history. I want to teach history to him. I want to present this whole world of knowledge to him, and I want him to make up his mind. And I want to do that at age appropriate levels. Why I felt that the K wasn't age appropriate, I don't know. I don't know. But that is some soul searching that I have to do. Go with what your heart is telling you to do. Go with what your gut instinct is telling you to do. Because I think that we are going to have to start listening to our heart, and we're going to have to start going with our gut instinct more than we realize. I think that there is a season approaching where we're going to have to start relying on our gut instinct and what our heart is saying. Yes, listen to our brain, listen to our mind, but learn the balancing act. Learn the balancing act. And that is something that I am working on. So, for the month of October, I can say that I felt a lot of inadequacies. I felt a lot of self-doubt because I did not follow my gut. I didn't follow my instinct, all because of a letter that was in front of a curriculum that I thought would be a perfect fit for Remy. Somewhere in my mind, I'm not over the public school yet. And I think for me, it is because I'm a grandparent that there is, and with my illness, that there is that chance that I am going to have to send him back to public school. And so part of me says I need to kind of keep up with part of, with what's going on at public school. I really, part of me just wants to go, psh, we're going with 5 in a row, add the math that he loves, um, study the American history that he wants to study, do our language arts, our reading, and just go from there. I mean, maybe I just figured out my curriculum by rambling with you guys. But seriously, I just felt like I needed to come on and say, if you had a rough start, a rough 8 weeks, that from experience, it does get better. We needed a week to get away, for me to come back with fresh eyes and go, yep, this is what needs to be done. And I will be updating you in our October update, which is going to be pretty short. But I have also changed a lot of things around. So yeah, I just would like to know. I would like some communication, and just let me know if if the first 8 weeks are just as hard for you as they are for me. I guess that's what was on my heart. And don't give up. Don't give up. It is trial and error. And just know that you're not alone. Somebody out there is going through what you're going through. And we just need to find each other. That's all. We just need to find each other. You guys know I think the world of you. And I could not put a video out that was just not me. So if this is the video that aired, then this is the video I chose. Until we meet again, be good to each other. Bye-bye.